I don't even know where to start. My hands are shaking as I type this, and I'm not sure if I even want to post it, but I just need to get it out. I feel like I'm losing my mind, like the last few years of my life weren't even real. I, 32F, have been married to my husband Jake, 35M, for 5 years, together for 7. We met at a bar of all places. He wasn't even my type at first, but he was so charming, so easy to talk to. He made me laugh, made me feel safe. It wasn't a crazy love story or anything, but it felt real. He was my best friend, my partner, or at least I thought he was. I don't even know how to explain the feeling I've had the past few months. Like, something was off, but I couldn't put my finger on it. We still got along, still had date nights, still functioned like a normal couple, but it was like he wasn't there anymore. Emotionally, physically, sex became rare, and when it did happen, it felt robotic, like he was just going through the motions. I asked him about it a few times. He'd always brush it off. Just stress, babe. Work is killing me. I'm just getting older, you know? And I wanted to believe him. I did believe him. Until last Friday. He told me he was going out with some coworkers for drinks. I didn't think anything of it at first, but as the night went on, something just nagged at me. He wasn't texting me like he usually did when he was out. No updates, no "on my way home soon" text. Just radio silence. And I don't know why, but for the first time in my entire marriage, I did something I had never done before. I opened the Find My iPhone app. I stared at the screen for a long time. He wasn't at a bar. He wasn't anywhere near the part of town he said he'd be in. His location showed a small hotel downtown. My heart started pounding. I wanted to be rational. Maybe he had a work event at the hotel. Maybe someone got too drunk and he was helping them. But deep down, I knew. I just knew. I don't even remember driving there. I just remember standing in the lobby, feeling like I was outside of my own body. I walked up to the front desk and, God, I don't even know how I got the words out. I asked if my husband checked in. I showed here a picture. The woman behind the desk gave me this look, like she knew exactly what was going on. And then she just sighed and said, "Room 214. I swear I almost threw up right there. I took the stairs because I couldn't stand the thought of being trapped in an elevator, alone with my thoughts. Every step felt heavier than the last. My whole body was screaming at me to turn around, to just leave and pretend I never saw that location. But I couldn't. When I got to the door, I knocked. Nothing. Then I heard movement. And then his voice. One moment. The door cracked open, just a sliver, and there he was. Shirtless, eyes wide, panicked. And that's when I pushed the door open. There he was. And there was Aaron. His best friend. The one he always said was like a brother to him. The one he spent so much time with. The one who, I suddenly realized, had probably been in his life in a way I never even knew. Aaron was in bed, scrambling for the sheets, looking just as horrified as Jake did, and I froze. I wish I could say I screamed at him, that I threw things, that I went full-on crazy wife, but I didn't. I just stood there, staring, feeling the entire foundation of my life collapse under me. Jake said my name like he was trying to explain, and I just laughed. Not because it was funny, it wasn't. It was the most painful thing I've ever felt in my life, but my body didn't know what else to do. I laughed so hard I thought I was going to choke on it. I had spent some time thinking I was the problem, thinking I wasn't sexy enough, fun enough for him. And the whole time, I was just his beard. I was his shield, his cover, his excuse to live a lie. When I finally stopped laughing, I looked him right in the eye and said, "You never loved me. You loved what I did for you." He didn't deny it. I turned around and walked out, ignoring his pathetic, "Wait, please," like I owed him anything. Now I'm sitting here in my apartment surrounded by pictures of a life that was never real. I feel like I've lost everything. Not just my husband, but the truth. Because what the hell was my marriage if not a complete and total lie? I don't know where to go from here. I don't even know who I am without him. I just know I can't be this woman anymore.